Ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, the play's The Thing, with your host, Judy Sleed. Special guest, singing star Leon Abadie. Now here's Judy.
Thank you, Lee, and welcome once again for the Play's The Thing. And today I have this gentleman who has a beautiful voice. Hi, Leon.
Hi, Judy.
I'm so glad that we are together finally, after all the changes we made. And I heard you sing, and is this your profession, like what you do for a living?
It's just a hobby. It's really a hobby.
It's a hobby. That's nice.
Yeah.
And you started singing, would you say, just a few years ago?
When I was a young kid, when I was a youngster, I always could sing. I could learn. I used to learn all the lyrics of all the popular songs, and sing. Sing to myself. I would sing all the time.
And you sang for your supper?
I did, more or less. But it was fun. I've always had music around, and I was a good dancer, so when I would go to parties, I entertained, and we always had a good time. I'm from New Orleans originally, and there's a lot of music in New Orleans, as everybody knows, so
and when did you come? When did you leave New Orleans?
I left New Orleans in 1952. I went back to school. I had been out of school for a long time, but I had a chance to go back to college, and I went to LSU, which was Louisiana State University. I enrolled there, and I went there for 2 years, and then I got a chance to go out to the West Coast, and I went out to California. I was going to work for the summer in being a firefighter out in California, and this was 1952. So when I got out there, the job didn't materialize. I got stuck out there.
You mean you went to college to be a firefighter?
Well, for the summer. It was going to be a summer job.
Oh, a summer job. So what did you take up in college?
College, I wanted to be a teacher. I was going to be a teacher, and I followed the curriculum for 2 years, and everything was going along fine. But when I got out to California, I sort of fell in love with California and wanted to stay out there, for a while. So I stayed there until 1958, when I had a job in San Francisco. I was working with the University of California in their hospital in San Francisco. And,
so is this singing, this music, is in your family?
It's just been with me. You follow the pop singers all the time. All the
who was your favorite?
My favorites were Sinatra and Perry Como and Tony Bennett and Louis Armstrong. I mean, everybody, and Louis Prima, who was a big time artist in New Orleans, and we had a lot of different things to look forward to, and
and what brought you out to the Hamptons?
Well, the Hamptons, I started coming out with a friend of mine who bought a house, and he needed help fixing it up, and doing the landscaping and everything. So I started coming out on weekends with him, and pretty soon you didn't go anyplace else. You always came to the Hamptons on the weekend.
Yes.
And
a lot of people come on weekends.
Right. So I started coming out in 1972, and we took care of the house, and we had animals around that we took care of too, and then my friend passed away in 2004.
Oh.
And I shared the house with his sister. Mm-hmm. His sister was in his will as receiving a portion of the house and so forth. So
you stayed
sold
here.
The house. Yeah,
and you liked it here.
I liked it here. I really.
So what I would like you to do, if you could show me and the whole world, to sing a song for us right now.
Okay.
You didn't rehearse at all, I'm sure. Okay, let's hear Leon. Oh, how do you pronounce your other?
Abadie.
Abadie. I was going to say Abadie. Abadie.
Abadie.
Okay, let's hear the first one.
Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain the best upper sets do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam do it, think of Siamese twins. Some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston even beans do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Romantic sponges, they say, do it. Oysters down in Oyster Bay, do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Cold Cape Cod clams, against their wish, do it. Even lazy jellyfish, do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Electric eels, I might add, do it. Though it shocks them, I know. Why ask if shad do it? Way to bring me shad roe in shallow shoals. English souls do it. People go fish in the privacy of bowls, do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain the best upper sets do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam do it, think of Siamese twins. Some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston even beans do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love.
Oh, that's great. Now you are still warmed, so let's hear another one, okay?
Okay.
Warm up.
I had the craziest dream last night. Yes, I did. I never dreamed it could be, but there you were in love with me. I found your lips close to mine, so I kissed you, and you didn't mind it at all. And when I'm awake, such a break never happens. How long can a guy go on dreaming? If there's a chance that you care, then please say you do, baby. Say it and make my craziest dream come true. I had the craziest dream last night. Yes, I did. I never dreamt it could be, yet there you were in love with me. And I found your lips close to mine, so I kissed you, and you didn't mind it at all. When I'm awake, such a break never happens. How long can a guy go on dreaming? If there's a chance that you care, then please say you do, baby. Say it and make my craziest dream come true.
Was great. You have a really, really nice voice and timing. Very clear. Did you take lessons?
No, I was just listening to other people.
Is that right?
That's
So did you sing some other places where people could enjoy listening to you?
I go to Gurney's on Thursday nights every once in a while. They have the karaoke set
at
up
Gurney's?
At Gurney's,
I didn't
and
know.
that's nice. And I've done a few other things, like around town, I guess, different parties.
And you mentioned some groups before that
I was in the Whalers. It's a group in this area. It was founded by Mr. Strong, Jim Strong, who was a native here in East Hampton.
And he was a singer, or he just
singer,
liked?
Yeah, he liked barbershop singing. You know, the barbershop quartets, and that's what the Whalers were. They were really they sang four-part harmony.
Do they still do that? Four-part harmony?
Some of the guys that are still doing it, yeah.
Well, that's you have the special talent to learn the harmony, especially four parts.
Right, it is.
And it sounds really nice.
I always sang the lead, which was
the melody.
Was the melody. So that was my thing. But
so do they teach the harmony to those
they do.
guys?
Some of the guys who wanted to learn would try it, you know, and they would help them, you know, because we had a good conductor. It was a girl, Tina Webb. She was our conductor, and she could help you with anything because she could sing any part. You know, it was amazing.
That's great.
Yeah,
I think of barbershop quartet. I think of the music from Music Man.
Right, right.
they had
great.
fantastic barbershop quartet
Right.
there.
That was a good movie, really, and a good stage show too.
Yeah, it was great music.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing, through the quartet, through the barbershop thing that I got onto a play, Wonderful Town, at Guildhall. We did that in.
So what part did you have?
I was an extra, more or less, you know, but I had I had a solo part.
Oh, you had a solo.
Yeah, I
What
had a
song did
solo.
you sing?
God, it's been a while now. I should have been more prepared for this. But what did? Well, we were different characters, you know. I
don't remember the story too well.
We made about 5 or 6 changes of costume throughout the show, so we were in practically all the numbers. You know, we were the chorus and everything else.
And then you had
I had
singer.
a small role.
So do you remember who directed it?
Yes, but who's our director?
Josh?
No, it was a gal. She's done a lot of stuff around town. You know, she's Serena.
Oh, Seacat.
Serena Seacat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
I think
great.
she's with East Hampton High School right now.
Right. Doing
She's very
their
good.
plays.
Yes.
Yeah. And she was the greatest. She could help you with things.
So
she
how
knew.
did you get to do that part?
Well, I got it through an audition, more or less.
You answered an audition?
Yeah, it was
A
funny.
cast
And
call.
they had this one part that had to be sung by some. It had 3 or 4 different parts to it, and they knew 2 of the parts. Who was going to do 2 of the parts? So the part that I was going to go after, I studied it, and I had a tape of the original Broadway show. And I sang along with the party in that on that tape, and learned and got it down pat. And when it came time for the audition, I was ready, and nobody wanted to do the part. So I had it all memorized.
Well,
and
that
everything.
was very good. A good thing on your part that you really studied for it
I
before
did.
you went to audition. Well,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was very good.
And it worked. As soon as I finished, you got it. You got the part. That was it.
See?
So it was like.
Did you get a call back for another part?
Well, that was the last show that they did. It was the community theater group, I think, right here in East Hampton. They had a little trouble with Guildhall. Guildhall wanted more lucrative business to go in there, you know, and they're making a lot of changes.
Used to hire out to other theaters, but right now, you know, they're rebuilding the whole stage.
Yeah. You're going to get first-class entertainment now. They'll be getting, because it's very expensive to put these shows on. You know,
It is. It is. But there are more and more companies are propping up, but they don't because of the expense, they don't last too long.
Right. That's
Did
the
you ever
trouble.
try to get other parts in different theaters? Because there's so many theaters out here.
Well, I was singing with the church, Most Holy Trinity, for a while. I did a couple of shows with them, and it's sort of they're still doing shows, but they have different people doing the shows, and that's very nice.
Well, you are singing at Windmill Village.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things there. You know, they have a karaoke machine that I used to do that on Friday afternoons. I would set up the karaoke machine and sing for mostly ladies who would come, and
Oh, yes.
and we'd have a pretty good time, you know, and it was nice.
And, you know, because they have theaters in, like in Quogue and West Hampton, but also you said you go to Gurney's, they have a theater around there, and in
Really?
between here. Yes.
Well,
You're not aware of that?
No, not. I go because of the karaoke, you know, and that's a nice way to spend an evening. Just every time
A lot of people go there to do it?
A lot. You'd be surprised. A lot of good singers, too. Really.
And you have an audience?
There's an audience, right? Because the way Gurney's is set up with that long bar that they have in their dining room, they have a big dining room that overlooks the ocean, and at the end of the room is the bar. And the bar must be from here to the front of this building.
And a lot of people are there.
A lot of people there.
And what happens? You have like a little dish there that they throw you money?
Oh, well, that's for the bartender, because
Oh,
the
that's
bartender's
not
a
for you.
singing bartender, and
Oh, what
behind
a
the
shame.
bar is a stage. There's a stage up above,
Yes.
and that's where they hold the karaoke sessions.
And nobody throws money up there?
No,
No.
not that I know of.
Well, as long as they don't throw apples or
Oranges and things like that.
tomatoes. Then you're lucky.
Right, man. No, that's...
So do you have any ambition of like making a CD or making money out of this? Or
I
this
made a
is-
CD, you know, but it's so expensive to make a CD.
Where did you
Because
make it?
if I made it in Sag Harbor at the music store there,
Oh, yes.
you know,
What's his
the
name?
Bakers, the Baker
The Baker,
Boys.
Andrew, yes. the
Okay,
Baker
well,
boy.
he heard me sing and he said, Leon, you should make a CD.
Well, of course.
So I said, okay. He said, I'll only charge you for the engineer. So he talked me into it. I went, made the CD, and it came out great. As far as I was concerned, it was terrific. But when you can't use that unless you get all the songs that you sing licensed and everything like that, you know, you have to get it.
So
And,
you have to write. Did you ever write your songs?
Oh no, I never.
never
I'd
had
like
written
to try that once in a while because
Oh yeah,
that's the only way to go is now
write your
because
own
you have to write your own
you
songs.
could say that again. Yes, everything is business, big business.
Yeah.
Doing your own stuff. No one wants other people's stuff anymore. You can't
right.
even sell it to. If you write a song, you can't even sell it to singers.
It's hard.
I tell you,
It's
I'm going to write a song and I'm going to give it to you, and then you could sing it, and you
Okay.
could start your CD like that.
very good.
See, this is what happens. I have people come on my show, and I always have suggestions to start up a business.
Good. Well, that's good.
It's
you
give
never
me
know
so
when
many
it's going to
ideas.
happen.
My guests always inspire me to do other things.
Right.
See, I started this, I never imagined that it's going to continue. It's been over 4 years that I'm
Wow.
doing this.
See that?
And I had so many wonderful guests, and as I said, I can I can know people from the outside, but I never really know everything. It's just that I'm sitting down and I find out all these things.
It's
So,
a good way of
Yeah, so we
meeting
could have
people.
a lot to talk about
Right.
afterwards. We're going to do big business and make everybody happy with our work.
Good.
Yes.
That's the way it should work. You know, just one thing leads to another. That's.
Right, and you don't belong to any like association, a musical or singers. Do you know any other people who do this thing?
I do, but I've sort of backed out. But you know, I realize I should have done more. You know, I should have tried to stay into what I was doing. You know, I was doing had a nice little setup going, you know, but something happened. I just got lazy, I guess. But
Yes, and when things don't go our way, we sort of get discouraged and lay
Right.
back and then watch television instead. I know that's what happens to
Right.
me. I'm into so many things, and then I even forgot what I started to do because I'm doing so many different things.
it's amazing, you know. You get so involved. That's what I'm doing now. I'm transferring all my long-playing albums to CDs, And I found a machine that does this. All-in-one machine. It's a fantastic thing. And,
well, what I would like you to do is something like singing us out. Do you have another song in your
I have
pocket?
another song ready.
Okay, well, let's hit it.
Here we go.
Away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, we'll take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so, so near. You might even hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the word and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. Come on, fly with me. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, let's float down in the blue. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, we'll fly, take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, and the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you oh so near. You might even hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together.